on to the final part of Avacyn Restored Complete Set Analysis for Limited. We have the other cards, so multicolored and artifacts and lands. So first we have Bruna, Light of Alabaster, 6 mana, 5/5 flying vigilance. Whenever it attacks or blocks, you may attach to it any number of auras on the battlefield, and you put onto the battlefield any number of auras that you can enchant it from your graveyard and or hand. If you're going blue-white, play it because it's a 5/5 flying vigilance for 6. Next one, Gisela, Blade of Gold Knight, 7 mana, 5/5 flying first strike. If a source will deal damage, it doubles it. If a source will deal damage to you, prevent half of it. If you're sealed, you play this card if you're going red-white, and it's amazing. Otherwise, draft it, it's still pretty good. Any of these multicolored angels are just great. But Cigar of Host of Herons is the best. 5 mana for a 5/5 flying hexproof that can't cause you to sacrifice permanents. This one's just going to be a beating. This is, apart from the red Flame Wave, Cigara is by far the best card to get in Limited. Next you have Angel's Tomb. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield, you may have it be a 3/3 white angel artifact creature with flying. I like this card. It's no Glinthawk Idol in Scars, but still you can have a 3/3 flyer, which is not that bad. Next you have Angelic Armaments, 3 mana, equip 4. Equipped creature gets +2/+2, has flying, and is a white angel. I think it's okay. Nothing spectacular, but it's fine. We have Bladed Bracers. Equipped creature gets +1/+1. If it's a human or an angel, it has vigilance. I think that one's pretty good if you're going white, obviously. Next is Conjurer's Closet, 5 mana. At the beginning of your end step, you may bounce target creature, which I think is fun. If you can build around it, it'd be fun, not necessarily good. Next you have Gallows at Willow Hill, 3 mana for 3 tap 3 humans, destroy target creature. It's a controller, puts a 1/1 spirit. That's just so flavorful. I love it. If you open this and you have the humans to support it, it's so good. It's a removal spell, which is great. Next you have Haunted Guardian, 2/1 defender first strike. So if you're going very, very defensive, it's a good guy to pick up. Moon Silver Spear is super powerful as first strike. When it attacks, you get a 4/4 angel. Super good. Great artifact. Next you have Narset Scrapper, 5 mana for a 3/3 that you can pump it. I don't like it that much. Otherworld Atlas is interesting. 4 mana, put a charge counter on it, and each player draws a card for each charge counter. I personally don't like giving my opponent cards, so I don't like it, but it's certainly a good card for EDH and multiplayer. Next we have the starting to get to the pairs. We've got Scroll of Avacyn and Scroll of Gristlebrand. It's 1 mana to play, 1 mana to use it. You must sacrifice it. You draw a card and gain 5 life if you have an angel for Avacyn. Your opponent discards a card, and if you control a demon, it loses 5 life. Scroll of Avacyn is better than Scroll of Gristlebrand, because this one at least cantrips. This one your opponent gets the chance to control it. Next we have Tormentor's Trident versus Vanguard's Shield. 2 mana to play, 3 mana to equip. It either gets +3/+0 on attacks each turn if able, or +0/+3 and can block an additional creature. None of these are spectacular. You can tell why this one's uncommon, because it's slightly better. Next you have Vessel of Endless Rest. 3 mana, when it enters the battlefield, put target card from a graveyard on the bottom of its owner's library, and tap to add mana. So it's a slightly better manalith, which is fine. I like it. It's a Manalith is a card I played a decent amount in M12 before I realized just draft red-black aggro, but it's still fine. Next you have Alchemist's Refuge, the blue-green land that you can cast non-land cards as though they had flash. That's pretty spiffy if you're blue-green, card to play. Here you've got your $25 rare in Cavern of Souls, which is great. If you get to build around it, it's just so good. Next you have Desolate Lighthouse, it loots. So if you're blue-red, it's great. Seraph Sanctuaries, if you're going angels, you definitely want to, or you don't definitely want to play it, but it's something worth considering. And Slayer Stronghold, if you're going red-white humans, it's very good. And then you've got lands, which I recommend you play at some point in your draft seal decks. Thank you guys for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, and check out the other parts of the series.